No, that's not what I wanted. Shut up. Stupid. Gah! What's up, YouTube? I am the Poké-Chap, and welcome back to our Pokemon Silver version Nuzlocke. You'll forgive me if I sound distressed, but I a little bit am. After all, I don't have a whole lot left until I have to face the reality of my situation and take on her. Oh man, I am so not ready for that. Yeah, go ahead. Get rid of it all. Speed, don't need it. Don't need that. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, that should be that. Good for that. Who do I want to use this PP up on? I guess Jitters and Ice Punch, since I'll be using a lot of that. Okay, cool. I cleared out some room. I'll save that protein for a little bit later. Okay. So, foolhardy as this probably is, I'm thinking Jitters and new BFF should be fine. I still have that whole gym left to go through. So, what I'm thinking I need to do is put Tochikasu up front and let him get a little bit of experience, get a little bit caught up, because he is going to be my last resort. So we're going to go back down through all this mess, and we are going to do what we can to see if we can't get him up to snuff and not sucking at life. I was going to see when he learns things. Because unfortunately, he is actually not well equipped to fight really any of this stuff, which is the problem. Go. Oh. Oh, don't make me regret this decision at all, please. Good. Okay. That was kind of terrifying. Alright. Give me one sec while I look through Bulbapedia to see what its Gen 2 moveset is. Probably should have done this off screen, but oh well. Okay, so well, I would like to get it to the point where I learn the grass type move. That's not until level 55. However, level 37, it gets Slash. So I'm going to say that's going to be our magic number. It's not like grass is going to help us much anyway, so. I'm pretty sure I fought all the trainers on the way down, so. At this point, it's just get him a better move. This I should be able to take on, no problem. And if I can run into Fampy, that would also be lovely, but I'd only ever really seen the Gravelers and such. Is this going to do anything for me? That did a lot more than I thought it would, honestly. I guess rock doesn't resist bug? Okay. Whatever. Yeah, as much as I would love to just spend some off-screen time grinding, I also realistically do need to face Clair at a level where it'll be somewhat of a challenge, as much as I know I don't want to. An elixir may potentially help. Alright, I'll just stick to this little patch right here. Do I have a grass type TM by chance? I don't think I do, but just something to make this less awful for me to deal with right now. No, who can learn Shadow Ball? Just out of morbid curiosity. No one. Awesome. Okay. What about Mud Slap? Can Tochikasu learn Mud Slap for the sake of training against Gravelers? It cannot. I don't want anyone that can learn it to learn it, so I guess we're just stuck with this. Though knowing that I can leech life the Gravelers is extremely helpful. This thing shouldn't be a problem. Why can things run? Oh my god, that's so dumb. I hate that that's a thing. You stay and accept your fate like a man. Pig. Elephant. Thing. Good. My attack fell, so not ideal, but good. It mattered not! God, I really wish I had something that could, like, increase the amount of experience I get per battle. Unfortunately, I don't think that exists in this gen. Okay. You can blow up. I don't trust you. I'm putting your ass to sleep. And then I will just drain you of your essence. That did not do as much as I had hoped it would. I can't say I'm surprised, but I don't know. I guess the Geodude gave me false hope. Whatever, as long as this thing stays asleep for a few more turns, and if it does wake up prematurely, it doesn't decide to do anything that will kill me. Be it rock moves, self-destruct, whatever. Come on. Oh boy. Okay, that's nothing, and I can resist. I resist that, so I think. Oh yeah, no, I resist that. That's not a problem. Okay, well, there's one Graveler. Let's see what kind of experience that gives me. That is not as much as I'd hoped for. Oh, we're going to be here a while. We are going to be here for a while. I have a feeling this episode is just going to consist of me seeing how far I can get in about a half hour, and then doing the rest of it off screen. Because I can just tell this is going to take forever. I don't have a better way of hurting this thing, because Parasec's move pool is apparently garbage, and as is the selection I have for it. Good. Still asleep. Alright. There's another one. Another one bites the dust. Dum, 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 dum. Another one bites the dust. Here's a little Fampy. I hate that so much. So much. Ugh. Probably gonna need to head over to the center after this just to heal up. Because I am running real low on leech life. I will say though, I have enjoyed Nuzlocking the earlier games just because there's so much less in terms of the game itself, like with moves and stuff, that really does force you to think a little bit more about what you do. So that aspect of it is enjoyable, but at the same time, it is also one of the most frustrating parts. Just the idea of, what do you mean this grass type doesn't learn a grass type move until like X massively higher level than it should be? The challenge it provides is enjoyable, especially for a Nuzlocke scenario, but at the same time, I would also like my things to have moves that work. Like, I know Giga Drain isn't great back in this generation, considering it has really low PP and much less damage than it does now, but it's at least stab, so I get something out of it. Yeah. Okay. 10 minutes in, we've gained a level and a half. We may be able to hit 37, who knows? Probably not much past that, though. I don't have anything to talk about right now. Kind of exhausted all my things in the other videos. Which, sorry to say, was kind of all at once. This is the last one I plan on doing after a massive, just, recording spree, so... Which does mean I'm going to have to just... I'm going to have some time before I get to, / have to, fight Clair. So, there's that at least. But at the same time, it also means I have literally nothing to talk about in this grinding episode. I guess I could have made this an off-screen thing, but again, I feel like at this... I kind of just made this one up on the fly, what I was going to do. Well, that would have been cool, now wouldn't it? I really like Skarmory, too. It is super cool. But it is also very much a flying type, and I am... no. New BFF can gain some experience. He could use it too. Also my best bet against this thing. I mean, I could also Ice Punch it with Jitters, but, you know. There's another big explodey thing. Let's go ahead and disarm this bomb, shall we? And now this begins. I'm really hungry. I have to get something to eat after this, but I have no idea what. I don't really have a whole lot right now. I think my option can... God, I am tired. My options consist of some variant of Lay's potato chips or Pop-Tarts. Or cereal. I don't think we really have anything else. Oh no, it did a little more than last time, and I am so scared for my life. I'll give it this. It's good at critting. It just doesn't mean anything, so I don't care. Oh, I didn't gain it all back. Didn't even have enough for one more. Oh well. Ugh. Spore. God, Spore is so dumb. I love it. Pretty sure only, like... How many Pokemon can learn that? Like, let's see. There's Parasect. I know Breloom can learn it. I think Shiinotic can learn it. Is there anything else that can learn Spore? I know there's not a lot. There's, like, only a handful that can actually learn it. Which is part of the reason why it's so dumb. Let me actually look this up. I'm coincidentally still on the Parasect page, which is direct link to Spore. Oh. Oh, shit. Do not make this in vain. 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 Do not make... Okay, good. Alright, let's run on up here again. And, yes, because I don't want to try and risk a second one of them. And I don't want to use up potions either. I'm going to be drowning in them next time, I'm sure. Let's see, so it's Paras and Parasect. Shroomish, specifically. Not Breloom. Breloom cannot inherently learn it. Amoonguss, who I entirely forgot about. And then Moral and Shiinotic are also capable of learning Spore via level up. Apparently there was an event Smeargle that had one. And that's it. Nothing else can learn it. Interesting. But I mean, that makes sense. They're the only mushroom Pokemon, and that the idea of a like 100% accuracy sleep move is kind of ridiculous, which is kind of why Darkrai is as good as he is, because freaking, what was it, Dark Void is just stupid. So I'm kind of surprised Smogon hasn't made a rule for that move specifically, as opposed to, because I've seen things about it where people, like, do an analysis on how well Darkrai can carry itself without Dark Void. It can't. Like, even in the higher tiers, it still really can't do anything unless it has Dark Void. So if they just ban Dark Void as a move, as opposed to, just banning Darkrai, it apparently would make a big difference. Like, then you can play Darkrai outside of Ubers, and it... Oh my Christ. At least I know I can survive them. This is another one I'm switching out. I'm not taking this chance. I am not taking this chance. We'll do Jitters. I know Jitters can survive it. And then Jitters can turn around and kill it next turn if it doesn't. Okay, it did Rock Throw. That's fine. God. I wish I had a better place to train, but unfortunately there's nothing else higher level. It's gonna make grinding for the Elite Four a real nightmare. Because I'm pretty sure there's not like a really good place where I can grind. I'm pretty sure that they're all about, like, all wild Pokemon are at about this level from this point out. I'm pretty sure I've hit the cap. Also, we have apparently managed to increase 2 levels within the span of 20 minutes. So yeah, I have a feeling that the last level is going to have to be done off screen, because I am not... I can't go on that much farther. I feel like I've just been rambling nonsensically for the last 20 minutes. And I can't imagine it's terribly exciting, but hey, I don't know. Maybe my nonsense is entertaining to you guys. What do I know? I'm just the guy that makes the content. At the very least, I should be doing more damage now. And yeah, it's life. Oh, come on. Fucking asshole. Back asleep. I'm not dealing with you awake if I can help it. You may go boom, and I don't like boom boom. Though now it's done defense curl, and that just complicates things for me. Yeah, like that. Damn it. Come on. Okay, how much does this do? Oh, terrible amount. Yeah, let's just switch into jitters. Enough damage was done that I feel yep, nope, that was correct of me. That was very correct of me to do. God. I hate this nonsense. Oh, back up. And yeah, this is largely what my grinds consist of, for in case anyone was curious. This is why I tend to do them off-screen. This one was just kind of on a whim, because I had decided, hey, Tochikaso may be useful in this next gym, potentially. Assuming all else fails, and I mean all else. Actually, if all else fails, I'm probably switching into frickin' Rock Bro. Because he's the only thing I believe that would not work. Although, if something were to die, like, if Tochikaso were to die to a Hyper Beam, which I know that thing has, that means I would get a free turn, and if I still had Sandy, I would 100% throw in Rock Bro and self-destruct right then and there. If that is what it takes, that is why I have that move there, for stupid moments like that, where it comes in handy. Is that how I want it to go? Hell nah. But if that's what I gotta do, then that's what I gotta do. It's not always about what you want, sometimes it's about what need be done. That's why I've allowed him to keep the Suicide Bomber move on him, even though I could have replaced it with Rock Smash and not bothered with Handicap. But I decided, for whatever reason, that this was the right way to go. Oh, God. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to hit level 36 by the time this is over. We shall see. Yeah. Right. That's my strategy. I am barely still here. Alright, when I come home after a long night of working, and then I just go straight into this, it is very draining. But it also happens to be the best time that I have, because no one else is home, so I can just do this without fear of someone walking by the door and me making some weird noise. And then, yeah. It's just so tiring. On this episode, we get to hear the Poké-Chap whine about his own problems. His very much first world problems for a whole half an hour. Isn't that exciting? Yeah, I have nothing else to talk about, so you guys just get to hear me bitch and moan. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. If there was something more interesting going on that I hadn't already talked about in a previous episode, maybe, but as it is, that is not the case. Score! Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Well, I'm about at my limit here, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to get another level in by the time half an hour hits, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and call it here for your sake and mine, and I will just see you guys next time when Tochikaso is at level 37. And then we will face Clair. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, please feel free to go ahead and do all the usual Facebookeries, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And if you want to follow what I do, head on over to Facebook. There's a link in the description below to my page. I update it whenever I feel like it. Not terribly often, but often enough that if I'm planning something new or exciting or whatnot, then I will post something. And it's also a good way to get in contact with me if you want to yell at me and tell me how boring my whining is. I also have a Patreon. If you guys want to support me, there's a link in the description to that too. Go ahead and do that if you want to, or don't. Doesn't matter. Either way. I will see you all next time. Until then, peace.